Motherfucking designer on right now.
Hi once again, and today is the second video, and of course I have a new batch of people right next to me. And today we're just going to have a simple chit chat on the famous topic that affects literally every youth out there: peer pressure and relationships. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, so right in front of you have the paper, and apparently we don't know who we have. So let's check. What's the first one? Don't say it out loud, don't say it out loud. And who should we start with? Olivia or Dalila? Who do you want to ask?
I can start.
Okay.
I actually have to do that.
Oh, okay.
The first question is, what's one no-go thing that would immediately make you ghost somebody?
So I'd immediately ghost the person if I realized that they were like not a real friend, you know, they just pretended to be like they were fake nice, or if they wanted like to make themselves feel better by letting you down, or generally like just if they were arrogant or just weren't down to do anything, if they had a stick up their ass.
Do you want to ask the person you want?
Oh yeah, of course, Darren.
Oh,
Okay, so what's one boundary you set for yourself that's improved your relationships?
So I used to be very obsessed with my friends and like the guys I used to talk to, and I feel like that made them like, you know, give me the cold shoulder and like not want to talk to me, because you know I was losing self-respect, and I realized like I should stop, because that will ruin my self-respect, like my perception of myself and my future relationships. So I started to set boundaries, and I started spending less time thinking about my friends or hanging out with them, and I focused on myself. And that actually helped me make peace with myself and my friends.
so you prioritize yourself more.
Adi, if your friends dared you to post your most embarrassing selfie, would you do it for 24 hours? Why or why not?
I think I would do it because like you only live once, and it's like a fun video, a nice story, and so it's always good to try something new, and that's why I would do it.
Wait, but then what's the most embarrassing moment for you? Like, let's say, for you to say it's embarrassing and post it, you know?
Like it's just like a picture, like which it's like where the video is like something I normally wouldn't share, you know. Two, I got you. Do you think social media increases or reduces peer pressure? Why?
Honestly, I think it does. Like, barely. There are a lot of things that we do just because everybody else is doing them, like the trends, and I don't know, maybe I'm going out at night, late at night, just to have that one post at night because everybody else is doing it and I'm not. Yeah, so basically I'd say definitely. I don't know if I should ask you the first one or the second one.
You choose.
Okay, I'll go with the second one. Have you ever felt pressure to be in a relationship because of social media or friends?
Yes, I think at a point I was pressured to be in a relationship because of social media. Because growing up, I did not have access to cell phones because there was a restriction in my family for the use. And just when I got introduced to social media, particularly Instagram, I could see a depiction of what an ideal relationship was supposed to be out there on the media. But I think one thing that helped me was to reflect on my own beliefs, and that would help me from going into relationship like I was seeing out there. So I think, yeah, there was some kind of pressure, but I had to balance it with my own beliefs and back off.
Do you want to put the same question to somebody else?
That should be inside.
Alright. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, I'll repeat it. Have you ever felt pressure to be in a relationship because of social media or friends?
I think so in general a bit, because eventually you see your friends having it or you see it in social media and you wonder how it feels like for you. But I do believe that like relationship and all that should come at the time that it's supposed to be. Like things go the way they're supposed to go. So yeah.
Egbert, who were you supposed to ask?
Interesting. It's actually Itzhak again.
Okay, can you ask him the question?
Okay. So I would also go for the second question I have for you. And that's, have you ever felt pressured to act differently around certain people, how do they affect you?
I think I act differently around every person I can meet to a certain extent. I do try sometimes, I'd say honestly, to be more interesting, to be someone you want to be around. But eventually you meet the people that are there for you, the people that suit you, the people that want to know you. And I think, yeah, it happens, but it's naturally. So yes.
One tricky question is like you say there are those people that you feel like just naturally welcomed and everything. On a scale of 10, how many people do you think you have around you that actually make you feel free and everything? Just show them the real Ethan that I don't know, let's say.
I think two. That I genuinely can say whatever I want, feel whatever I want, and they're just there for me. So,
You don't have a
so
okay.
have you ever done something you regret because of peer pressure, and what happened?
Oh yes. Many years ago, I used to have like this friend group, and the things that I don't know, it's quite crazy because I regret studying for going out with them sometimes. The things that it was like in very specific moments because I had like math test the next day and I decided to go with them. You know, to have fun. I almost died in the math test. But afterwards I learned from that experience, and actually that kind of pressure and that kind of circumstances helped me to realize which things should I do in which kind of moments. And there's like a moment for all of our actions, you know. And so yeah, that helped me a lot to grow.
Did you all listen when you started? Many years ago, you know, it's like
Many years ago.
many years ago. So like lately you want to tell me that you have not fallen victim for peer pressure for this latest years, not many years ago, like this latest years you haven't fallen victim for peer pressure?
Yeah, also, you know, true what? You're smart, wow. No, yeah.
Like your current, let's say your most current peer pressure, like experience that made you regret. Let's say like in a normal situation like right now.
Yeah, for sure. Also, that happened like a few years ago, not that much.
Okay.
It was actually the same case though, but it was like a Spanish test.
What is wrong with you and the test? It was like literally you and test.
I have no idea. Okay. Do you think it's possible to have a completely drama-free friendship? Why or why not?
I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider drama. I think that there's always going to be like things in our friendship because that's what kind of determines the friendship. It needs to be built off of stuff. You know, you have fights sometimes, and sometimes, you know, like sometimes you have really good days, sometimes you have bad days, and that ends up being the thing that builds up the friendship. And so I think it's not possible because depending on what you constitute as drama, you want to have something to help you learn and help you like understand the person better. So no, I don't think so.
Quick question, like just an honest answer. Do we like drama in our lives? Because personally, I do like drama, like, you know. But then it's nice when the thing about drama, it's nice if it's somebody else's drama. You know, like when you're from a distance and you're just watching it. But honestly, okay, who thinks they're in a dramatic relationship? Anyway, friendship, dating or something. Just a dramatic one? None? Honestly, you all have calm lives.
Yeah, chill.
Okay, that's interesting. Then I don't have any other further question. We should look for other people next time with dramatic lifestyles, you know, because these people are just calm and innocent. Olivia?
Oh, don't do that. What a surprise. Have you ever felt torn between family expectations and what you want in a relationship?
Okay, so before I answer this, you have to realize I come from a very small country that has a very close-minded society. Like, we are basically all Muslim or all white people. It's like that. So this is not so much about my close family, like my parents, but about extended family society. It's like if I were to date someone who's not a masculine, if I were to date someone who's, for example, from Serbia, because I'm from Bosnia, that would be a huge taboo where I come from. Like, people would not be able to deal with that. And I personally don't care. Like, I have friends from all religions, from all races. For me, it's about the person. It's not about whatever else. But like, where I come from, that would be a huge topic, and I don't think that would go smoothly. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's take an assumption.
Oh,
I'm a guy from Serbia.
what?
Okay? I'm a guy from Serbia.
Yes.
And attractive as hell. Loving you terribly.
Yeah.
I can provide for you, girl.
You don't have to, but sure.
Let's just say I
No,
can
no, no,
provide.
no,
I can
provide for
everything.
ourselves.
Women empowerment. Okay, we'll go with that one. I'm like the perfect definition of a 10 out of 10. But I'm from Serbia. You love me and you take me home. What
Me
is the
personally-
worst situation
Look,
that is
me
going to
personally,
happen?
yes, I wouldn't care. Like, I have friends from Serbia, I don't care. But the thing is, I'd be worried about you. Like, how would you feel in a society that might exclude you based on your nationality? So me personally, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But I would tell you, like, beforehand, hey, look, you might encounter some not so funny situations, so be aware of that. But I wouldn't have a problem with that. No. And I don't think, like, my close family would have a problem. Wait here. I want to ask Erin, can I?
Okay. You can.
May I?
Mm-hmm.
May?
You can.
Okay. So Darren, how does your cultural community share your views on relationship? Do they share your views on relationship?
Culture questions, I see.
Okay, so I come from North Cyprus and it's a Muslim country. It's another country, but anyway. And in my country, if you're a young girl, like you're a teenager, and you have a boyfriend, you're considered to be, I'm so sorry, because they think you're gonna get pregnant or like do something wrong before marriage. And I feel like that's hypocrisy, because if a guy does it, they're like, oh, you go, like, you have a hot girlfriend, good for you, but if it's the girl, you're gonna be shamed, you know? So it's very hard to like share what you think about boys to your family or like to your friends, because yeah, what are they gonna think about, you know?
To be honest, I think it's the same where I come from. Like, I forgot that part, but it's basically also the same.
Wait, but it's so funny because if the guy says he's dating is fine, but then who is he dating?
Exactly.
Because like the girl, it just doesn't make sense. Because if I say I'm dating, it's a problem. But if he says he's dating, it's perfectly fine. Who the hell is he dating?
Yeah.
Egbert, what's one quality you value most in true friendship?
I would say just one.
Just one.
Okay. One actually is a bit difficult, but I would say emotional availability should be a top notch for me, because I've grown up around people with different, should I say, mental instability? Not my family, no, but friends, you know. Yeah, but I think people are really dying inside, and people are also scared to share their feelings and what they think with others, because they fear they are going to be judged. They fear it's going to be shared with other people. They fear you're not going to trust them enough. Like, it's a whole different set of issues or drama, I would say. But for me, I think it's very valuable if your friends or true friends around you are able to confide in you, and you're also able to confide in them. That way you don't even need to be in a relationship in the first place to be able to have a very secure friendship or a very secure space where you could really feel yourself. So for me, I'll just come back to emotional availability before anything else.
Egbert,
For
do you want to
sure.
ask the next person?
Who should that be again? It's like, do you think parents should set rules about dating? Why or why not?
I think to a certain extent they can maybe share with you what they prefer you to have in your life. But on the other hand, I believe that also like having a healthy relationship with your parents is eventually letting you be a man or like a woman of your own, and eventually it's your life and your decisions and what you're gonna have in your life. But on the other hand, I come from a pretty free society, so I can come and do whatever I want and say whatever I want and live my life the way I want it to be. So I know it might it might not be the reality for other people.
Isa, can you ignore the name written and randomly ask the question to anybody else?
Yeah, sure.
Who is not me?
Alright. Yeah. Have you ever felt pressure to act differently around certain people? How did it affect you?
I mean, I feel like you were talking about this before. With everybody, you kind of act differently, and so there isn't really like I wouldn't say there's like a basis person. I mean, you know, I have like a personality, but there's not like a basis like the same personality I use for every single person. But I feel like feeling pressured to act differently. I don't know. There's like subconscious pressures, I guess, from social media, from people around you, and how people act around you. And like I'd say I act kind of different here versus back home, but like I don't know, not to a really large extent, but like yeah, a bit. I think it depends on the time of my life and where I am.
Randomly choose a person, ignoring the name written.
Okay. Ali. What's one no-go thing that would immediately make you ghost somebody?
Wait, I need time to think about it, but like on top of my head, I would just say like if the first impression is just you feel like the person is annoying or the person like is not really respectful to you and just like goes off how they want and just like kind of like treat you like in not a nice way, I would just immediately like start ghosting that person.
Who's your next victim?
I got two. I got you.
Can you like ignore me and randomly pick
No, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
if your friends did you to post your most embarrassing selfie, would you do it for 24 hours? Why or why not?
The most embarrassing?
The most embarrassing.
With the dignity I have and the most embarrassing moments that my friends have. No. Like, I don't know, because I feel like it depends.
But it's only 24 hours.
That's even worse. That's even worse. 24 hours, I feel like, I don't know. I realize right now, coming to view Instagram, like, I post something within 2 minutes and it's 100 people have seen it already. I don't have time to delete or anything. So at this point, nah. And it depends with the person. Because like, let's say, at least around here, I don't have people with my most embarrassing moments, you know? If I can pick my embarrassing moment, of course I would pick the most embarrassing. But if my friends were to pick, some of my friends have very embarrassing moments with me. And I think I'd pay them not to post that. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Remember when we hosted you?
Let's skip that one. Let's skip that one. Dalila is one of those people. If you see anything going around about me, that's her. You have to take it. And I asked a question already, right? Okay.
There you randomly.
The choice is yours.
Okay. Gibson. What's one quality you value most in a true friend?
Oh, can you repeat the question?
What's one quality you value most in a true friend?
Someone that's attentive and that knows how to listen sometimes, because I think that I cannot like build this kind of friendships with friends if I don't feel that I'm listened, you know. So if I really feel that I'm listened, heard, and we exchange that, so I place myself in the other place, I think those kind of things can build up on our trust. And trust is something that really, really, really makes me feel that I'm someone's friend, you know.
Can you say you trust me?
Mm-mm.
Edward. You can say the reaction the same. I didn't ask you, Edward, and you're like, So you don't trust me. I'm sitting next to you and you have the nerve of saying you don't trust me.
Do you trust me?
Are you trustable?
Do you?
No, I don't know, but do you think you're trustable?
Then I trust you.
No, the thing is, you trust me, you doubt yourself too. So I can trust you.
I trust myself. Do you trust yourself?
I trust myself.
So we trust ourselves. We're saying no to friends without being awkward.
I've also learned a couple of things about context dependence, okay? So it depends on which category of friend.
I'm sorry, but what is context? What?
So,
No, I'm asking for the sake of people who are listening. I also don't know, and I assume they don't.
so you mentioned that it depends on like who you're speaking to at what time, they act differently, okay?
Okay.
So, what kind of friend are we talking about? Is he a very close friend? Is it an outside circle friend? Is it a very true friend? Like, is it just a casual friend? You know? So, you also have to check up on that, I would say. Because if it's a very trustworthy friend, I would say, I could openly tell you, I can't do this at this point in time. But if it's someone that is really trying to know you at this point, someone that is really trying to get close to you, they may also take certain things on a different level. Imagine today, we are on the level of getting to know each other as friends. And you just ask me for a tea time or something like that, and I just say a valid no, straight away to your face, no. How are you going to feel?
Terrible, miserable, I'll hate you.
But if we've been friends for 5 years, I could literally shout at you, hit you anywhere I want. I'm not gonna hit you, of course, but like.
You do?
No! That was a lie. But like, if I've gotten to know you for like years, I think I could just tell you a kind no without having to worry about how you're going to think about it. So that's what I mean about context dependent. Just check who you're talking to and the situation around, and you could really evaluate whether to say no or not and how to say it.
Wait, the language?
Yeah.
Would you say that people you cannot say no to are actually your friends, or are they more of your acquaintances?
Oh, that's a nice question.
I define acquaintances as people living just next to me.
Yeah, acquaintances? Have you heard?
But I also think there are levels of friendships. Let's be realistic. Like, there are friends that are really close to you, and there are friends that are just friends, like, hi, hello, friends. You know?
But are those friendships?
I call them friendships as well, but they are probably not the ones you're gonna talk to about every single thing about you or your life, everything, you know? So, I would still say they are friends, but yeah, not a very deep friendship, but yeah, they're still friends. Regardless.
So you have shallow friends.
Yeah, but you could also wait till getting there.
We got it.
Lydia, what's one boundary you've set for yourself that improved your relationships?
Alone time. I need alone time. I go on walks. I I hang out.
I need you on those walks.
Of course. It's something that, especially coming here, I found is one of the most important things is that I need to be able to know that I can have a relationship with this person and also a relationship just by myself and still feel like balanced. And so, yeah, I go on walks, people. It's great. It helps your brain.
Yes.
But
Okay.
No.
if your friends dared you to post your most
No.
embarrassing selfie,
No.
would you
No.
do it?
No, but look, because nowadays, if you post something on Instagram, everybody could screenshot it. You wouldn't even know it was screenshotted. It. Once on the internet, it can stay forever. Like there's no way when it spreads once that you can actually delete it. And I feel like later when you apply for job interviews and everything, if you just look up yourself and you know, like I don't think it's that deep, but like it could potentially be that deep. So like just for the sake of safety, no.
No, but a reminder, I just say we live once.
I know, but I try to
What-
live
what-
responsibly.
Oh, you're living responsibly.
Didn't you also say no to this question?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Let's ignore that.
So double standards.
What's the craziest trend we've all done? Okay, just because everybody else was doing it.
All of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
You.
the craziest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember the time that I started? I did it with two of my friends. And we agreed on staying, like, it was supposed to stay in that private place. And guess what? So, and randomly when I came back, my mom was like, "Took it. I received this." I was like, "What did you receive?" "I received this." And I was like, "Dun, dun, dun." You know that challenge? And I was like, it wasn't embarrassing, but I questioned my life choices.
I feel like something we've all done is apply to UWC because
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a valid thing.
Yeah.
Everybody else was doing it.
No, actually, like in my school, nobody knew about it. Like people didn't know about the UWC. I think they still don't know what it is. Like I tell them I'm there, they're like, "Well, what are you doing there?" And I'm like, "It's a school." And they're like, "Why?"
why not?
Yeah, my friends thought this was like a potentially signal that I was going to be kidnapped. But
You
no.
know what the whole Germany has done?
Mm-hmm.
To buy chocolate. I feel like it doesn't even taste good, but like everybody has tried it just because it doesn't taste good.
It does.
It doesn't. Okay, I bought cheap one, maybe that's why. But it doesn't. And like, I feel like everybody tried it just because it was the trend.
Okay, so I'll leave this question to them. Have you guys bought Dubai chocolate?
To buy chocolate, yeah.
Okay, who has tested it beforehand? Because I haven't. Is it nice?
Yes.
No.
Yes, that's it for now. Do you guys have anything to say to them?
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
That's all. Okay, bye-bye. Stay tuned to the next episode.
Bye bye.